Pick up your ooh. Don't need no pieces. I'm trying to find the love to get for you. And all the chances of forgiving you. Yeah, listen, I'm listening just for you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wine and Wellness Wednesday. I'm Lindsay Brantley, the founder of Camellia Alise, and I have an amazing special guest here with me, you guys. So I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to jump into this week's topic, but I'm super excited to have our West Coast Vegas/California partner here with us. So this is Coy.
Hi everybody, I'm Coy Harris. I am the West Coast instructor for Camellia Alise Academy, and I'm happy to be here today finally to make it to you.
Right. I'm sure you were ready to get out of the California, Vegas area.
Yes.
Doing a little bit less.
Yes.
And so, of course, being here in Houston, she went to the turkey leg cut.
I sure did, and it was great. Great. And happy to come straight here to my wine right after, so this is perfect.
Yes, so as is customary, y'all, toast to each and every one of you.
Cheers.
Made it through hump day. So last week we kind of talked about your body giving you signs of stress and things that you need to do to help take care of yourself. And we talked about the fact that this week we were going to switch over a little bit and talk about skincare and how your skin gives you signs of stress. So when you're stressed, I'm going to go over 5 kind of basic tips that, you'll kind of look for, things you'll see, and some of the fixes. And then Coy's going to jump in and talk about what she does with her skin when she is stressed.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Okay. All right. So tip number 1, when you're stressed, one of the things that you'll notice is that your pimples are worse than normal. So you'll start to get more breakouts than you would, normally get. And you're just kind of figuring out what the hell is going on with my skin. Why is it worse than normal? So one of the fixes for that is going to be making sure that you start to wash your face twice a day, because the cortisone hormone, when you're stressed, it starts to increase, right? So your body's going to release more cortisone. You're going to have more bacteria. So you need to make sure that you clean your face more. So that's going to be one of the tips. And the second one is going to be that your eyes are going to start to look tired. Right? When you're stressed, your eyes are going to be a little bit more puffy. I know we all know that, right? So
we're tired.
Yeah, we're tired. Yeah. So one of the things that you can do for sure is going to be to use a concealer, of course, to make it look a little bit better. But you actually want to use a concealer that has a massage tip, so that you are actually massaging the area. And then also one of the tips that you were talking about was the cold Jade Roller.
Yes.
So we all know, like puffiness, we need to give our skin a little bit more cooling so that it has time to depuff.
Yes.
So that's going to be a fix for that one. Kind of wrote all this stuff down. The third one, when our skin is stressed, when we're stressed, our skin starts to look a lot more dull. So that one is usually because of you losing water. So as our bodies stress, we start to lose more water. So the more important things for dull skin is going to be to exfoliate, which of course we have an amazing exfoliation that you can use. And then also hydrate. When you are stressed, your body is in distress. So you need to take more time to increase your water intake, and then you need to exfoliate your skin more regularly so that you have an increase in cellular turnover. The fourth sign is going to be that your face is red. So you'll notice inflammation from stress. Does that ever happen to you?
Yes,
your
very
skin
much
your skin gets puffy and inflamed. That's definitely a very, like it says in the article, it says it's a sucky effect of stress, right?
Now puffy and red.
So when that happens, we do recommend using masks and things that have some anti-inflammatory ingredients like chamomile to kind of calm your skin down. And when your skin is stressed, you can also get what's called facial dandruff. And I've had that. Like, I know if you ever kind of feel your eyebrows and you have dandruff, that sucks too. So you definitely need to use something that has anti-inflammatory ingredients, and then also use something that's going to kind of help exfoliate a little bit. So that would make a big difference.
Yes.
The last thing, and it's really funny, this kind of ties into last week. With me, I was telling you guys, when I'm really stressed, one of my triggers or the signs is because I bite my nails.
Yes.
So I know if I'm biting my nails, I'm like, all right, I'm stressed. Yeah, I'm really stressed. So one of the signs is that your cuticles can be raw. And that's because it's a stress-induced habit. We all kind of like pick at our nails or we bite our nails. And the articles that we were looking at, it says it's an attempt to gain control and harness nervous energy. I didn't realize that.
That's crazy.
But in order to fix that, that one's more simple. Of course, stop biting your nails. But the tip says to make sure that you use a cuticle cream. Start to moisturize the area. And then also another tip is to actually paint your tips a shade of green. Like jade green is supposed to actually help with calming. So those are like the 5 kind of stressors that you'll see and some quick fixes for each one. But now I kind of wanted you as my other, my registered nurse and my LVN. And, you got skincare stresses too. Yes. So when you're stressed, what are some of the things that you do to kind of help your skin?
So I wrote this down, so excuse me for looking at my phone. But I just want to give you guys a few pointers and tips and products that I use for my face when I'm under stress conditions. Some of my stressor conditions will be just working too hard, just being stressed as a whole. I have grown daughters that's stressful myself.
Even though she does not look like it.
Thank you very much, but they're there. They're there. They are stressful. But I can't say that. My kids are great. Kids, if you're looking, you're great. But some of the things that I use, especially around my cycle, we usually get what we call a period bump. So some of the things that I use and do during the time of my cycle is I wash my face a little bit more often.
Right.
I also will use witch hazel. Witch hazel that I get by Thayer's at Target is really good. In between my face washes, Thayer's is so good. And it has some type of moisturizing component to it. Because once you use Thayer's, it will generally leave your face pretty moisturized and sometimes too shiny, to be honest. So you got to use those blotters to or just kind of look at your face and cleanse your face another time. A little bit more, another thing that I use is by Neutrogena. Neutrogena, during the time that, again, my face is stressed out and I have a lot of the redness that you were talking about earlier, I use Neutrogena Acne. And I do switch with products, so you hear me saying I actually do use all of these products. And I was like, let me look at it so I can tell everybody, because my skin gets used to, if you're like me, your skin gets used to a product after a while and you need to switch it up a little bit. Yeah. So these are all hyperallergenic. And they also work really well if you have really sensitive skin, because my skin is so sensitive and everything I use. I'm like, I don't know.
Right. Sometimes it works, sometimes your skin's like no.
But these are products that I'm sharing with you guys that are really, really good. They're at your local, you can find them at Target, CVS, things like that. So I'll try to give you things that you can find and that you're not online looking for.
So Neutrogena has an acne line?
Yes, they have an acne line. It's usually in an orange packaging. I'm sorry, I don't have the name of that one. But it's going to say, yes, for clarifying for sure. Okay. The other thing that I use that I really found out from D Lolo on Instagram, shout out to her because she's been using this product and putting it up there for so long, but Murad has a vitamin C essential line that is amazing because not only does it help with stressors like redness and things like that, it actually helps brighten your skin. Yeah, I noticed that vitamin C, you'll notice with a lot of products, a lot of people have added vitamin C to their lines because it's something that people are using right now that's really good for moisture as well as brightening your skin. So that's something I really recommend. I love the serum. It's amazing.
Feels good.
So yes, exactly. Steaming your face. Get a steamer. Even if you can just get a pot and put the towel over your head, steaming your face more often will help with moisture.
So I'm telling people to drink water, but that's another way. So you should be getting hydration both inwards and outwards.
Yes, exactly. But water is number one. Your body is 90% water. You
right.
Drink
when you're stressed, you don't drink as much water, right?
Exactly.
You don't think about it.
Exactly. Especially during the winter, people that suffer from eczema. That's something that, so moisture for your skin, I tell people with eczema, really start to steam your skin. It helps out a lot, especially your facial area. We mentioned Jade Rollers earlier. There's also rose quartz rollers. Okay. You'll see the pink ones, those are just as good and they work just as good as the Jade Rollers, but I use both.
You throw it in the freezer?
Yes.
Or fridge?
Because I like that cooling, because I have dark lines under my eyes, you guys can see that. Mine is not stressed, I'm tired. She's
been traveling, yes.
Yeah. So with the Jade Rollers, I definitely put them in the freezer or the refrigerator, but the freezer, it feels amazing. And it also helps with inflammation, so really, really good. one main product that I use for moisture as well as inflammation with the redness, CBD. CBD products, I don't know who's all into it, but it's really great. Won't get you high through your skin. You know, some people get yes,
let
exactly.
me say that. Yeah.
Yes, and there's wonderful CBD stores here, actually. But at Walmart, at your local Walmart, there's a CBD line. I did screenshot it just so I can have it for you guys right now. There's a CBD line called by Uncle Bud's Hemp CBD line, and they have one for brightening, they have one for skin tightening, they have one for moisture, and they really, really work. Okay. For inflammation, specifically people that have the redness when they stress out or you have red bumps, use this because CBD is like wonderful for inflammation. It's one of the things that.
And we'll throw the screenshot up in the stories later as well, so that you guys have it.
Yes, yeah, I'll have the Murad as well as the Uncle Bud's, and then I'll also put the one from Neutrogena. I'll put that up so that you guys can have that. Okay. And also pretty much what I use for my face. Outside of that, the water thing is a really big thing. We do infrared treatments. Yeah. Glow skin, moisture skin.
It actually helps with stress and fatigue. Yes. So literally getting to the infrared bed helps to calm down that stress and helps to relieve both your skin and your internal issues when your body is stressed.
And you losing weight, sis.
So you got to look at right. You got to look at everything.
Exactly. Okay. And it's a detox. Detoxing not just for your body, but for your skin as well. So it's really, you will come out with a glow. That's one of the things that I love about the infrared. I try to get in as much as I can, not as much as I want to, but as much as I can myself, because it's great for weight loss. It's great for just how I feel. So that's
that actually brings up a good point, though. So whether your body is showing signs of stress or your skin, if you're stressed, you need to detox. Because 100%. Your body is under so much stress that it's not bringing those toxins out like it normally would. So you kind of have to find a couple of ways to work those extra steps and help your body detox, because it's not able to detox as efficiently. So that's a really good point.
Help your body help you. Right. Help your body help you. I always tell people your body's going to tell you when you're under stress. Your skin's going to be dry. You're going to be like, what? Like, I remember, I live in Vegas, you guys, and it's really, really dry.
Hot and dry.
Yes. And not only that, even when it's cold, right now it's winter, it's literally snowing in Vegas. And people think it's snowing. I'm like, it's literally snowing in Vegas. But the water is so hard. So I don't know if you live in cities where the water is hard and you don't have water softeners. But so the water, when I moved to Vegas, I'm like, why do my legs look like alligators? Like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, so moisture is a big thing. So not only, I know we're talking about skin and we're talking about your face, but just even your hands show your age, ladies. Like whatever's left over from your facial moisturizer, put it on your hands.
Put it on your hands.
And rub it in, because there's nothing worse than a man, you look all nice and then your hands look like, you know what I'm saying?
Looking at you like, I'm trying to hold your hand and your hand feel like sandpaper.
Especially if you do hair or makeup, you're washing your hands constantly. And now everyone's washing their hands.
I was just about to say, more often. Everybody's washing their hands often.
Suffering from dry hands. So again, take care of your skin and it'll take care of you. So you gotta moisture is a big thing for me. I'm trying to have the dewy look. I don't have it right now, but I'm the dewy look. Girl. But the dewy look, go for that, you guys. And then there's misters. I wanted to bring that up, like rose water. Yes. That's something that you can mist on your face to keep it moisturized.
It feels good and it brings that moisture back to your face.
And then there's Avion has a water spray that you can spray on your face. Just plain water actually helps your skin. Yeah. Another one that I use is by Medical Mary. I'm a CBD advocate, you guys. Medical Mary has a spray for your face that is amazing. Not only can you just spray your face with it, they're not paying me for this, you guys. Not only can you I just really like the product. Not only can you spray your face with it just as a refresher, but you can also cleanse your face with it. So you just spray it on a wet towel, spray it up, and just kind of clean your face. So if you're not where water is, or something where you can get to fully wash your face if you're at work, use it as a toner in between your day just to keep your face cleansed and moisturized. And the after effect, you're going to feel the shininess and you're going to see the brightness in your face is really, really good. So those are some products that I use and I recommend to anybody to use. You guys try it out. Let us know later on how it worked out for you. I'm very interested in how it worked out.
Okay, but I just say the biggest takeaway from both last week and this week is to just pay attention. Pay attention to what your body and your skin is saying to you. Do not ignore the signs. So if your skin is starting to break out all of a sudden, you've never had issues before, something's probably going on. Yes. The same thing with, the internal issues we discussed last week. So just listen to your body. It will give you signs when things are wrong. It'll give you signs from stressors as well.
Yes.
So just kind of keep in touch with your body and make sure that you take care of it because you only got one.
I want to add one thing that I'm just thinking about because a lot of people don't bring it up. Being that I'm an LVN, I definitely like to talk about cancers running my family, so I like to talk about that. With your skin, ladies, gentlemen, whoever may be listening to this, young ladies especially, teenagers, always pay attention to different type of bumps or what we could, a lot of African American women get moles. I have several little freckles that turn into moles, but you need to watch out and make sure you're getting those moles tested for cancer.
Yeah.
You guys make sure that you're doing that because it's something that, again, pay attention to your body. It's something that wasn't there before. You're like, well, I got a new mole. That mole might be malignant, guys. You need to really go. Just pay attention to. I'm just telling you, pay attention to your body.
Your body.
Yeah. Any kind of bumps, things like that. Always make sure that it's not, even with certain rashes and things like that. It's because you have cancerous cells underneath those rashes, and it causes your skin to break out. So I think the sooner that you detect things, the more you can be proactive about fighting it. So I always tell people any sudden change, because cancer is so prevalent amongst my people, any subtle change in your body, please test, pay attention, tell your doctor, hey, he may be irritated with you calling him about a little black bump, but this black bump is getting bigger, Dr. Spock, and I need you to understand that it's not. Check it, make sure. I just want to be safe. And if he doesn't do it, go to somebody else.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So I just want to add that in there because we don't talk about it enough.
We don't. And part of the reason I talked about this over the last 2 weeks is because with COVID, like we all know how prevalent COVID is, but because COVID is so serious, people have been neglecting the other things.
Yes.
Like, I don't have COVID, okay, but you have high blood pressure, you biting your nails, you got bad acne,
stressed,
like,
right.
other things
Something
are going on. Like, still go to the doctor.
Yes.
Like, take care of yourself. Just
Yes.
because you don't have COVID doesn't mean you don't need
have
to
something
take care of
else.
the other
Right,
stuff.
right.
Yeah, so that's why I thought it was so important to talk about it.
Another thing, I'm sorry, it's coming as I
That's
talk.
okay, yeah.
Another thing, ladies, I would tell you to detox. Detox.
Yeah.
Every maybe once a month, do a week cleanse. It helps out with your skin and unclogging those pores, and it helps de-stress you 100%. When you're detoxing, you feel good, you feel a little lighter because you're using the bathroom.
A week cleanse?
At least a week. They have the week to the 2 week cleanses, the 7-day cleanses.
Week?
I thought you said
week.
No, not weeks. I'm like, what's a week cleanse? Right?
Oh,
No.
1 week.
At least
Okay,
7 days.
gotcha. Okay.
They have 7 to 2 week cleansers. If you're doing it once a month, I try to tell people do 7 days because it's a little bit excessive. Every 2 weeks is a lot. That's a whole lot of bathroom.
But
So you just want to
give
make
your body
sure
a
it's
break.
clean out.
Yeah.
I try to detox or juices. Certain juices, look up for certain things that you may have skin-wise. There's certain juices. I always try to go holistic with things that I do. So certain juices that you can use that will help with skin tightening, that will help with also, and aloe. Aloe vera is the wonder plant. Listen to me. If you use that in the evenings and in the morning after your skincare regimen, 7 days, sis. Give yourself 7 days of aloe and see what it can do for you. Again, do that for 7 days and comment and let Lindsay know how it's working out for you. Yeah, and I just want to see the difference.
Y'all send a message to both of us.
Yes, it will. So yeah, please, I'm really interested in people that don't implement these regimens. Let us know how that's going to work out for you, because it's something that I live by. Aloe is like, I wish I had aloe. I need to get an aloe plant. So that's like a really good thing. Yeah, that's a really good plant. So those type of things,
they make the world of difference.
Exactly. Because if you can't just afford all these products, because I understand COVID, people don't have money right now. You always know someone that has an aloe plant, or I tell you, invest in buying a little aloe plant and put it in your yard, grow it, cut it. Put it on your face weekly. It stays in the refrigerator really well. You can slough out the gel and use it on your face nightly, and that's what I do. I slough it out instead of just, So those are just, little hacks, or you can go to any grocery store. They usually sell a leaf of aloe for a couple dollars or something. So those are things, if you can't afford products, or just you don't want to try a whole bunch, use them in holistic
basic things.
Holistic things.
But like I said, the biggest thing is just don't ignore your body.
Yes.
Because like I said, I've had a lot of people who was like, well, I don't have COVID. Okay, but are you feeling well? Like what else is going on with you? So it's just important to kind of listen to your body and know what else is going on.
And you know what? Let me add this. I know with COVID right now, it's very hard to see your doctors or to get into the hospital for that little bump we're telling you to tell your doctor about that may be cancerous or may not be, God forbid. But I did find out that Quest Diagnostics,
you
can sign up for a Quest account online, You can pay for your test that you want to take. They give you guidance about what tests you can take for different diseases and ailments that you may have. And you take those, you pay for it, like $149 for like a full panel of this type of testing or whatever. So you guys can check that out and see which ones. I don't want to misquote. And then you just go to a local Quest. Well, there's many in every city, state, country.
Okay.
There's Quest
so you might
everywhere.
be able to kind of skip the doctor. If you
Yes.
can't get into your doctor,
At least you'll have testing.
tests.
And this is a way for people that don't have they don't have insurance,
right?
Or can't afford it,
or they can't afford the
Yes,
doctor's visit
exactly.
on top of the test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is a way where you can.
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Yeah, and I found that out myself recently. I was like, what? You can do this yourself? So I actually just did a panel myself for my. I think it's like a woman's panel. They have one for women. They have one for men. They have one for blood. For your heart. Yeah. They have one for digestive issues. So if you feel like you just go to it, guys. Go to the Quest website. Again, they're not paying me for this. I'm just sharing with you guys things that I know, and I just think this is so important.
It's important. Yeah.
We're telling you to go check on yourself, but I'm giving you resources. So definitely check on Quest. You can pay for your own your testing, and then they email you and send it to you. You can even do STD testing on there. You go in there to take the test, and then they send it to you. So everything's discreet. Everything's, really affordable.
Everybody can't always go see their doctor or can't get into the doctor or may not be able to afford the doctor's visit, but at least you can take the test and find out, okay, do I have this?
Yes.
Okay.
Or take your test results that may be cheaper than what you're paying at the doctor if you don't have insurance. Take your test results to the doctor and say, hey, my levels were off. Because when you get the results from Quest, they'll tell you this is the norm. This is where you're at. Yeah. So that you have an idea like, whoa, my cholesterol is way too high. I need to manage that. And then,
so now I can say just this one issue to the doctor instead of saying I don't feel well, run 50 tests.
Yes, and it doesn't mean that you will have to take medication for cholesterol. It just may mean you need to change your diet. If you know that you're in between you seeing your doctor, because sometimes right now, again with COVID, I'm giving you guys different resources. Again with COVID, it's the wait for a primary care physician is like crazy. So in between there, if you know your cholesterol's high, look up on Google things to bring, foods that I can eat to bring down my cholesterol, or things that I can do, and start implementing some of those things that you can combat. By the time you get to the doctor, you may as well have actually brought it down. You may have leveled out.
Say that for me, I had high cholesterol for the first time ever in life. Because I was doing keto, and my doctor was like, "That's not for you." So everybody can't do keto. So just think about what you're eating and what you're doing. So she's giving y'all some good resources and some free tips over here. So I hope y'all are taking notes. So thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys, again, let us know how some of these things that we're telling you about worked or didn't work for you. Because I like, either way, again, everything is not for everyone. Like Lindsay just said, what didn't work for you, like, girl, I broke out with the aloe. Girl, maybe if you're allergic to aloe, you know what I mean? So by all means, if you're allergic to aloe, don't use aloe. But things that you know you're not allergic to, or you've never tried, spot test. I would tell you to do that spot test on yourself.
And like I said, we will add those screenshots for those couple of items into the stories as well, so that you guys will have that information to check it out. So thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, we're going to toast to y'all. Made through hump day.
That's right.
All right, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see y'all next week. I'm so sorry. A couple of y'all gave us some questions. Hold on before I end. Okay, let me just make sure. Let's see. No, everybody was just saying hi. All right, they were just saying hi. All right, guys. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye.